What up? It's your boy NickIncredible, man. And yes, I am back at it again. And this is Skeleton Knight in Another World, episode 6. And there's not much that needs to be said. Ark is on the way to the village. Let's get it, man.
Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'm a ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up.
Ooh. Well, it is impressive. Ariane, I always mess that up. I always mess her name up. Ooh, that's impressive. A fantasy buffet. Yeah, okay. So, what's going on with you guys? You know me, I'm over here just chilling. I'm just chilling. I had a lot of stuff planned for this week, man, but things never go according to plan. So I'm gonna try to drop it next week. I got some really good stuff coming for you guys that I'm gonna react to, and some other stuff that I plan on dropping next week if things go according to plan. I hope. I love Ark, man. Let's get it, man. I'm gonna get you. This man is out here playing tag. See, I like that they only use like the CGI, like when it's in, like when it's in a good distance and stuff like that, and it's in for the movement like this, like when it's up close and personal, it's the animation. But it still doesn't look bad. The CGI looks good. I mean, he was a big help, so. Son, it does look nice. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing it in the manga and like seeing it actually be animated. Like, son, I tell you every time, man, it looks great. Nice. he just realized. She is. You know you didn't mention that. Well, yeah, it was way more complicated than that. It wasn't as cut and dry. Yeah, because now there's a bigger overall scheme taking place. Look at Ponta. I love Ponta, man. He was nervous at first, man. I bet that does feel good. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to hide anymore. So look at this man. Okay. Son, like I said, man, you could tell the people that are not main characters. The animation is definitely a big difference between the main characters and the side characters. Because even from Ariane and her dad, you can definitely tell the difference between those two. So that looks nice, man. Like I tell you, man, the animation goes in on the architecture. I'm gonna put that out and be 100% about it. The architecture looks great. So that's a lot of people. Well, we knew they were going to be a little skeptical, but you know the ones he's already saved are going to look at him just a little bit differently. So I should use the magic and everything else. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Episode 6, learn about the darkness of this world at the elf village. Yeah, because there's a bigger plan afoot. I mean, you got some allies, but I mean, the others, they got their own agendas. So y'all don't even know what was happening, man. They're not going to expose it because of what was in, because the way he was treating the elves. I mean, I get their whole consensus behind it, but I'm just saying there's more to the story, man. I forgot that she's a battle nut, man. Look at it. Her whole demeanor changed. Ark, if you don't get on your grown man, and quit playing around. But I will say this: she's not an easy opponent either. I mean, she's not weak. Stop. Okay, okay, I give. What? Look at her face. That battle addict. Well, that's not something you should be doing. I am not. Yeah, arc. It's nice, man, to see the sibling love. Oh my god, she did Molly Wop, dude. First of all, you telegraphed yourself too much. Well, it's not that. I mean, she just better at the sword than you are. You know, you gotta learn the sword. So what? I love Ponta, man. Bubble Hurricane. What are you watching? Right. There's no sweat on you, man. Now I know you had to see the clothing right there, right? At the end. Wow. 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 Poo 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 poo. How was I supposed to know you were going to come in there? Yeah, this is definitely going to progress the story just a little bit more. Yeah, see, told you. But I mean, that's a chance you got to be willing to take, man, if you want to break this curse. Right. Some things are gonna get interesting, man. Look at Ponta. Nice, man. This was a nice episode. It wasn't too progressive story wise, but it was a nice episode. Let's try just the tip. Just the tip. See, I told the story gonna get interesting now. And that's the end of the episode, right? I knew it. Okay, man. That was Skeleton Knight in Another World, episode 6, man. Like I said, it wasn't too much going on, man. It was basically, us just getting inside the Elf Village, Ark having a chance to just rest and really just take in this fantasy world that he's living in. And Ariane and her dad had to deal with some official matters, but we got introduced to her sister, her mom, her dad, and kind of like the overall leadership of the elves. And we get to see Ark train a little bit in the way of the sword from Ariane's mother. But overall, like I said, it was just like a relaxation episode before we dive into some character development, some story-driven plots, a whole bunch of the good stuff that's coming from this series. Wasn't bad. We got to see Ariane in the bath. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice, fun, relaxing episode before we dive into some of the more heavier action-driven stuff that goes on. I'm not totally sure how many episodes we're going to get this season. More than likely, it's probably going to be 12 out of an anime like this. But that'll be enough for us to get to some of the good stuff before, the season ends or whatever. I enjoyed the episode. It was worth a couple chuckles. But like I said, this was a relaxation episode before we dive into some more of the heavier stuff. But it was fun, and we learned at the end of the episode, Ark is cursed. We know he made that up as a ploy, so people wouldn't be surprised when they see that he's a skeleton underneath all this armor. But he actually tried the uncurse on his hand, just the tip, and and it uncursed it. But if I talk about it, it may spoil some stuff. I'll leave it at that. And it uncursed it. So now we got to see what's going to happen with the spring that Dylan gave him the information about that could hopefully possibly break his curse. I'll leave it at that because if I talk about it anymore, it may spoil some stuff for you guys. So I'm going to leave it at that and leave it at the possibility that, the curse breaking may work with him not having to go to the spring. Maybe. Probably. But if you've seen an anime, it is what it is. This is really incredible, man. Don't forget to smash the like button so you can't smash any more. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember, the anime matters. Anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.
I cannot complain because today, I'm doing my